Last time on Lawful Stupid. As the night goes on, Gus finishes his ritual. The Fool's Lullaby, I think they set up camp making a lot of food, especially with all the extra mouths to feed the people from the airship, for lack of a better word. They are still trying to salvage equipment and resources off of the airship. You guys head to Prenneth. You guys head back to the Derringer Field estate before you do anything else?
For sure.
Pabaro's very confused about what happens next.
I think it's time for a little family meeting. Toa's part of the family. Come on in, Toe.
Hey, nerds!
You saw Dad last.
Sure did.
He puts his one of his talons on a part of the map that you don't have drawn.
Here, nerds.
Appreciate you, Toa.
Let's go find Dad. He's waiting. We know where he's at. Toa said he's there. Why wait?
So the three of you depart Prenneth, and you make the 3-day long journey. You guys arrive in New Haven Hold. You guys arrive in New Haven Hold, and the sun is at your backs. Maybe it's not at your backs. I don't know where you're coming from. I don't know what I'm doing here. But the sun is setting as you guys approach New Haven Hold. And just as a friendly reminder, I think you want to deliver your parcel. That's definitely not drugs. Definitely not intended to explode.
Yeah, no, to medical building, because it's medical supplies. Definitely not drugs. Definitely won't explode.
Yeah, there's a medical, it is a building, but it's not super fancy, right? Because New Haven Hold isn't that well established. But yeah, you're able to deliver that and collect your 100 gold.
I will split it 33, 33, 34 to myself.
Oh, you can have mine. I don't need it. I'm going to open up shop while we're New Haven Hall. Might as well just see what business is like and before we move out.
50-50 with Paul Barrow.
I will accept this thing.
May's actually working we agreed with Chef Lulo. She's getting paid a lot.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, when you come back, you're just going to be rich. You're going to buy the town.
She's actually taking care of me. So.
Oh, she's not the sugar mama.
In fact, let me check the post. Here.
Yes.
She sends me money. Yeah.
I knew that this would pay off.
Husband support.
But you guys don't know about husband support?
Yeah. So, are you guys going to stay the night in New Haven Hold, or are you guys traveling through?
Yeah, I'm just trying to hit the lunch rush with the card open.
Well, it's afternoon, so that's why I'm
trying
asking.
to hit the dinner rush.
So
whatever time
are you trying to stay the night, or are you passing through? Is the question before I know what I'm setting up.
I intend to pass through, but I want to try to make a little bit of money first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll help.
All right.
With the whole make money business.
Yeah, so you're going to deliver your parcel. Gus is setting up shop for the dinner rush. Paul Barra, what do you want to do with your hour or two of potential downtime?
I'm helping. I'm just going to con these people. Oh, this meal is so delicious. I bet there's no one else in town who serves better food than this. At the rate is very good too.
Okay, Devin, roll a performance check.
Bro, I'm being serious.
That's performance. I didn't say deception.
That's why it's not deception.
You dodo.
It's a 5. Solid 5.
Okay. That's okay. Shane, do me a favor and roll a percentage die with advantage.
Okay.
With help?
That's a 23 for the first one, and We're gonna go with the 24 on the second one.
no.
Yeah.
Oh my god! All right, so you set up shop, and this is the first time you set up shop in New Havenhold, so you kind of got a name to yourself. But then you also have Paul Barrow, who's out there just like, you can do it. It's delicious. But unfortunately, it's just not necessarily coming off the way you want. And it's to some degree, patrons are like getting out of line because he's just like, you've got the line built up and he's like shouting, it's so good.
Through a series of misconceptions, they believe we are serving bear.
Yeah, it's not great. But you do still make 12 gold.
Sick.
Which isn't a small amount for serving food. But you definitely, at the end of the shift, get the vibe that Paul Barrow hurt a little more than he could help. Than he helped.
Hey, bro, come get some tea. I made this special for you, and I hand him like a mint and lemon balm tea that I made for him. It's just you were doing such a good job out there. I thought your throat might be a little scratchy.
It's always scratchy, but this very much appreciated. And drinks it down.
It is a bowl of tea. You did the exact right hand gesture. You did exactly right. Yep.
2 hands underneath. Yes.
Yep. So that is what happens there. And so, Avon, you are able to deliver the parcel, get your 100 gold, like I said. And then your plan is to do what?
Well, since we're setting shop in town, she'll probably come back and hang out with her brothers for a minute.
While they're doing their thing?
I'm only opening up shop for the duration of her running her errand. Let's just say that. How about that? Then we can just move.
I assumed an hour or so because you said
like
dinner
an
rush.
hour. Yeah.
So she can come and hang out because it's not going to take that long to deliver the parcel.
Sick.
Drug deals are quick.
Huh, Sprout, make sure you get some of these noms.
Oh, she definitely will. Thank you.
I love the idea that Gus is sitting here like, yeah, get some. And he's got this like ledger that he's been. And at the end of the adventure, so all those free meals I gave you, here's your tab.
No way, man.
We're family.
Or better yet, Maze is looking back over the receipts. I love you, but
Boss fights a checkbook.
That's not on me. She's a shrewd woman.
we gotta eat. Yeah.
Moving on
whenever
up.
you guys are ready to move on to the next thing, if you have any social
we're moving
situations.
on to Geosquam territory.
Yeah, most of my stuff is exploring the wilderness.
Yeah, Devin wants to see Tuk Tuk.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are heading northeast of New Havenhold. If you remember correctly, there is a few days ride to the lake that we all remember so well. And then from there, we'll continue on. So, is there anything you would like to accomplish in the next 3 days for travel time to the lake?
Yes. There's some character stuff I want to do, and I want to use a memory thing. I need some spell components, and I figure I want to set up Darling for some mischief in the future.
Perfect. I will earmark that for night number 3.
Cool beans. What I'd like to do, so you know, for my little memory slot, want me to just go right into it?
I'm just seeing what anybody else has because I want yours to be near the end to the lake.
Earmarked for night 3. I got it now.
Yes. Yep. Anybody else?
I'm looking for new noms always.
Heard.
Nah, I'm good right now. Interacting with anyone who needs it, but I'm good right now.
Understood. So Shane, do me a favor and just roll a nature roll.
Sure. Jaboy rolled a 9.
Okay. So with a 9, you are going to find, and you have to you end up having to hunt this thing down, and you find this small, fluffy creature with delicate wings that allow it to like flutter through the air. It has large, curious eyes and a bushy tail that wags excitedly when it sees something interesting. And I assume you kill it for its noms, yeah?
What's it look? It looks at me excitedly and wags its tail.
And I have a name for it, but I'm open. No, it's even dumber than that. I forgot it. The name that I had coined it was the Flutter Pup.
The Flutter Pup.
It's a harmless, friendly animal that can often be found flittering through the trees or fluttering around fields of flowers. While it's not particularly strong or fierce, its agility and keen senses make it difficult and hard to catch. Do you want to eat it or try to befriend it?
I'm going to try to befriend it. I'm going to offer it. I'm going to offer it. No. There's a secret scale that nobody sees underneath the, is it too big and scary? Should I eat it or is it going to eat me? There's a telling one that's like, is it this adorable? Then you give it, Nom.
Okay.
It's like darlings on one
What
end.
do you try to feed it?
It is a sky pup. So I'm going to try to feed it like squirrel meat. Because I've seen my dogs interact with squirrels, and if they could fly, that would be their entire diet.
Agreed.
Yeah, so you attempt to feed it squirrel meat, and it is not exactly like sure about you. But after getting a good whiff, it like noms it down, and it's a cute little and it's like fluttering the whole time, so it's not like you have to bend down. You're literally handing to this thing that's like almost hovering. And your goal is to befriend it. Are you trying to make it a pet, or are you just trying to like be nice with it?
Yeah, give me actually just 1 second.
We could have a party puppy.
I'm so trying to get a party flutter pup. That is like my goal, but I gotta see exactly. Cause like, let me just like real quick. Just I'm gonna keep it loaded up with food. I'm gonna cast a little speak with animals.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's a requirement to that.
What is it?
About its intelligence on how it can respond, right?
I don't think so, but let me double check.
Nope, never mind. That's yeah. Many beasts are limited on their intelligence, but at minimum they can give you yes, nos, and stuff like that. So let me just see what its intelligence. Its intelligence isn't super high, so it's not going to be super smart, but it'll be able to communicate with you.
Well, I imagine like talking to Oberon. I got it.
Yeah.
It's not what he sounds like.
No, it's not my dog.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Not my dog. Not my voice.
You're right. Hey, what's up, little dude?
So you cast Speak with Animals, and you are talking to this Flutter Pup or Sky Puppy or whatever you guys are going to name it.
Flutter Pup is what I'm calling it.
Okay.
Till I'm dead.
So it responds. So you say that, and it says,
Yeah.
More food.
You got it, man. What's your favorite?
Whatever you just fed me. Yum.
Yeah.
Nom
you
nom.
You want me to do it up for you? You want me to do it up special?
I don't know.
I can
seems
make it
pretty
taste
special.
even better.
Yes.
Okay, sweet. So I'm gonna go a little druid craft, get a little fire going, gonna grill it up. Just get my handy haversack. Just get a little salt on it, nothing crazy. Because
I think while you're cooking, it can't resist, and it starts to get tearing the fire, and there's like, oh shit.
I start tossing him like scraps from where I cleaned and got the animal.
Nom,
So,
nom, nom. And
just
you
to
notice
keep
the
him kinda
more he
busy.
eats, the lower he starts to float.
Nom nom nom.
He's too heavy to fly. I love it. All right, so I'm gonna do it up real good and feed him the roasted squirrel.
Excellent. And he enjoys it. Do me a favor, Shane. With advantage, roll animal handling.
Oh, God, I wish I hadn't used my... Why'd I save my wife with my stupid flashback? I have no security.
That's
Funny
true.
joke. Gosh, I don't roll this one often. Yeah, let's go. That's a natural 20 on the first roll. 25.
Well, let's see what advantage gets us.
Okay. It's a 19, bro. 24.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad we got those out of the way.
Yeah. No, this is when if I could have picked any time to roll a natural 20, it would have been right now.
So, what I need you to do, Shane, I need you to, as Gus, convince this flutter pup to follow you or to ride with you.
Hey, this is just a question, and like you probably get this a lot from all the other talking bears out here.
Yeah, probably.
Do you want to come live with me and be my best friend forever, and I'll keep feeding you delicious treats? And I'll protect
food?
you from all harm and love you.
Food?
Yeah,
Safe?
forever.
Puppy?
Papa.
Papa?
And he like flutters up to you like low and kind of like swerving a little bit.
I give that boy scritches. Actually, I hold the boy up. I hold the pup up like my mama taught me. I'm checking its gender.
It's a boy.
You got a name?
It kind of looks at you with those big ol', almost like puppy dog eyes and says,
Name?
Your name's Bisket.
Bisket.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you Bisket. You can call me Papa, or you can call me Gus. It's a sentence I never thought I'd say.
Call you Big Papa?
I prefer Papa's fine, but or Gus.
Okay.
You won't actually be talking. You can actually probably just bark. After this spell's over, it'd be weird if you talked all the time. But
What?
I'll check in sometimes.
I can't talk to you?
I mean, you can communicate with me, and our kind has developed. You'll be able to talk to me.
Okay.
Our hearts will always talk to each other. Trust me.
You feed me.
For sure.
it like wags its tail and is like bouncy. It's now on the ground, no longer flying, exhausted.
Can it take a couple steps and flutter and then fall?
Oh,
take
of
a couple
course.
steps and
But
flutter?
like the point is, he's just exhausted after eating and not going to hold himself up.
I scoop him up.
Yeah, you scoop him up.
I'm gonna take him back to the cart.
Oh, fun fact. I decided to take my description since you like launched into it and love it and put it through the machines. I'm going to put that in Discord for us.
Everyone's gonna get you.
That's okay. Listen, we already talked about I'm a prawn, the digital artist, and everything I make is mine, and how dare you assume anything other than that. So just so we're all on the same page, so we know what's going on. So you befriend Bisket, which is how you'll now lovingly refer to him.
It's spelled Biskit.
All right.
Bisket.
Bisket the pet. Bisket the flutter pup. Yep. And so what is the reaction from Darling and Paul Barrow when Bisket joins the team?
Obviously, it's a puppy. This is you pet the puppy. You're like, who is this most adorable creature that I've ever seen?
This is Bisket. I found him in the woods, and I love him forever.
love him.
Wait, does he only
can't
talk?
talk
No,
anymore.
he doesn't.
What?
It's no
Is this
different than when I
another
talk
family
for
member
salt and pepper.
from the past times? Did Papa adopt this one too? Paul Barrow loves it very much and wants to hold it the whole ride.
Palmero, you gotta share, bro.
But this thing, it loves me. It loves the warmth. It's like its
Scrap,
fur
can
on
you
its
make
fur
a-
makes it very comfortable.
Can you make a collar with Biscuit's name on it so people know that he's like
I have already done this thing.
what?
I was just waiting for the opportunity to put it on.
We
And
all-
still see
You
it and
You just
accept.
carry a collar?
And make it from the
This is
flowers of the
Biscuit
field.
spelled Biskit?
It is. We same brother.
Oh, okay.
Two
Twin
heads
minds.
think alike.
I love it.
Perfect.
Excellent. So we cover that, and then we move on. And the third
Hey, I know
night,
what I'm doing for my second night. I'm taking my night now. I'm
No, now he wants
teaching. I'm teaching Biscuit tricks. I'm throwing things. Establishing a bond.
Okay, roll animal handling.
Just look into the sunset. Just look out into the sunset.
I don't like that. I don't like the way you said that.
Stupid. It's an 8.
Devin, pick one trick that you would like Paul Barrow to try and teach Biscuit.
Oh, okay. I got one. He lays down, stomach and his legs sprawled out, and I put my hand on his back and say, "Tap out," and he like hits his one paw against the ground, like a right paw, just several times.
All right, so with an 8, the way he responds to that is every time you say "top out" and you're tapping on the ground, Biscuit runs under you to get the pats.
No, I put my hand on his back, and so he would. So you're saying instead of, so his hand would pat, he taps out. Like I put my hand on his back, and he's tapping.
Oh,
out.
I understand. So let me rephrase. Because you're already essentially patting him, he's just delighted. Big old doe eyes. Delighted. So you'll have to work with him a little bit more on that one. But
It's good enough. This works.
you
for
have
me.
established that Biscuit now likes you a whole lot. You're not quite puppy, but you're heading there. Devin goes, "Oh man, I burned my flashback too."
I really wanted to use it right.
Avon's rethinking of hers that she's about to use. She goes, "I don't know. Do I take the puppy from Gus?"
There will be blood on this podcast.
There will be blood if I do try. I'll do it through
Yeah.
normal methods. Thank you very much.
Not even just Gus and Darling. Shane's like, "I'm heading to Texas."
Sunday. We're gonna live stream the real life fight between me and Abe.
Yeah, what a
Do
long
it.
drive
I
just to
will
prove
be
a point,
home.
though. Kentucky,
But he calls Avon. He's like, "Hey, I'm falling asleep. Can you keep me up?" Just need somebody to talk to the other way.
I could probably help out. I'll be awake anyway.
You're gonna
Fine.
fight me when you get here. Yeah, I know it's gonna be great. But
I know it's
Yeah,
gonna
we
be great,
both
but
need,
just,
we need to be on equal footing.
you don't
both
want
gotta
me to
be wore
wreck on the
out.
way, do you? Come on.
Yeah. Come on, dude.
All right. So, night 3 comes, and Darling, you're on watch, and you want to do your vision. Your flashback. Excuse me.
Yes, but I would like to tell it as a story, and if it isn't too disrupted to long rest, could I possibly tap Paul Barrow and Gus in, as well as Cassiel? Just like a little
As in-
adventure. Just come with me. I see this cool thing. Come with me.
Sure.
I will tap in. I will tag in this.
Yeah, Biscuit's asleep. I'm cool.
Cassiel says, do I want to stay with Biscuit? He's adorable. Nah, I'll go with you.
He could be Biscuit's collar.
Toddy taught me a cool trick, and I wanted to kind of show you, because if it goes well, then it goes excellent.
Oh, I love it when things are excellent. Most excellent.
And then, you know about the Twilight Wilds? She'll ask and like start going off on a little side adventure off into the woods.
I don't know this thing.
No.
Okay. Well, it's like a weird plain fantasy place where the fairies kind of live. And you can usually find them in the forest. And Toddy kind of taught me like around this time of evening and the moon's just right and the stars are all good. And if you find like a nice dark place and mushrooms, you'll be able to find like a little golden flower sprouting around in the mushroom thing. So I'm hoping that maybe because these are unexplored territories that we could maybe find it. She'll kind of like half awkwardly grin. I feel like Toddy liked the idea that I could be able to maybe communicate with those of my kind a little bit. Or at least they're tricky, like how fox folk are supposed to be, and we're on this adventure together, so I might as well share this little thing that he taught me. And she'll like ruffle her hair and kind of be weird and awkward, but like go off to like try and nose away.
The sacred texts of the Twice-Baked Soul, they talk about fae food. I don't remember what they said, but I bet it's delicious. Let's go.
From the stories I've read, it's one of those things you don't want to eat in the Feywilds, or you'll get stuck there.
Nah, man. Nah, why would they write about trap foods?
How would they know if they are stuck there? Who wrote this thing if they were stuck?
Yeah, how'd we get the book then?
Oh, when?
He's a big lie.
When and his stories and his disciples telling stories and things like that. I mean, if you don't want to believe him, then that's fine. I
believe you.
All I'm saying is, if this is a magical realm with delicious foods that if you eat them, you'll be trapped forever, and you're inviting me there, are you trying to get rid of me?
No, I just wanted to show you a cool thing that I learned from Toddy. If you want to stay back, then you can go back to the cart.
No, I will never go back to the cart. I will support you in every endeavor.
Well, fine then. Just be careful. I don't want you dead.
Okay, I'll be careful.
I do.
I won't eat anything unless you say so. We'll have a code word. It'll be bon appetit.
I mean, to not eat?
No, it's Elvish. It's bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
You say that, I'm allowed to eat.
Bones are petite.
Got it. Nailed it. Got it.
Small bones.
Perfect.
You want me to say small bones?
Yep.
I like to adventure for this thing, Dwayne. I told him my little story.
Perfect. I was waiting till you needed me to step in. So, Darlin steps forward and in her own way, is exploring the world, and is with those from the Fae and those who are of that ilk. Quite often the stranger things are, the more in line they seem to be. And so you see Darling, like she said, she ruffles her hair and she kind of just starts acting a little weird, a little loosey-goosey, right? Like, because she's a trained dancer, you expect movements to be smooth. They're a little more chaotic and silly. And in that, you kind of feel the air shift just ever so slightly. And in her proximity, the world around you changes. And not by a whole lot. It's already dark. It's already nighttime. But suddenly there is almost this full moon above you illuminating the very woods that you're standing in. And instead of, trees of brown and gray and red bark, these trees bark as purple and dark blue and these mixed shades of green. And instead of having leaves of green, red, and orange, and to those degree, some of these leaves are pink, some of them are dark purple, some of them are these burnt yellows. It is a bright, almost like fluorescent experience as the woods around you change. And darling, you would know that you have found yourself in the Twilight Wilds.
She'll look at her brothers and put her finger to her lips, like shush, and like do the follow me finger and start like sniffing around for this little golden flower. I don't want to disturb a fairy and scare them away and have them take away the flower, please and thanks.
Are we trying to be stealthy, Sprout?
She'll nod.
Are we trapped here now forever?
Gus stops moving.
Well, I got all these pots and pans on me. I'm gonna reach.
Gus just stops.
I'm gonna reach into one of my aprons, and I'm gonna pull out a little bit of soda bread. I'm gonna break it into 3 pieces. Offer one to each of my siblings. I'm gonna pop one in my mouth. A sneaky soda bread. I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So everybody gets plus 10 to stealth rolls.
It won't matter for me. Go ahead, guaranteed.
I'll take it. I'll eat it.
Go ahead and roll your stealth checks for me, please and thank you.
Oh wait, I have. How do I? All right. 19 for Pobaro.
So
29.
29. Yep. 15 for.
Oh yeah, hot diggity
Gustin.
dogs.
Yeah, 5 plus 10 is 15. I'm glad I cast a spell.
Yep.
Sorry, D&D
Of
Beyond's
course
not
you
working.
roll low.
I don't actually have disadvantage because this is my thoughts. I'm
I'm saying
armor,
it. Of course, you would roll well. It like fits your character. Stealthy,
Not good at
pots
stealth.
and pan, pots and pans.
My D&D Beyond's not rolling. I clicked the
roll
button.
manually.
It's not doing
Oh no!
Roll like they used to do in the old
Analog.
days.
it. The old-fashioned
I'm just gonna
way,
flavor the spell while you do that. The soda bread fills you with light, tingly bubbles that make you lift just a little bit off the ground, making your footsteps real light.
Nice.
33.
Oof, I don't know. Hey, I feel cut
Sister,
that.
where have you gone? She's trapped forever.
Paul Barrow doesn't even know because he's made himself invisible. I can't
way.
see my hand.
There's a giant fan.
Yeah, darling, you're able to slowly and carefully suss out one of these golden flowers, and it's tucked almost beneath this, for lack of a better term, rainbow-colored bush, and just beneath the mushroom that's kind of tucked away under there, and you're able to pull free this like golden flower.
What does it look like? Like, are we looking like a rose kind of thing? Like, what's your shape?
Tulip, calla lily.
It's a fade.
Yeah, Devin, you have no idea how bad. I just want to say, it's golden.
Pussy will.
So you find this this golden flower, and it's rare, and it is a sight to behold with bright golden petals, and they almost like shimmer in the light, and the scent they give off is sweet, and you know, when you talk about what it would look like petals wise, think more daisy-esque, not tulip. So you absolutely are able to pull one of those free.
Cool. I will leave one thing of rations that I carry, and a gold coin, and then quickly scoop up my brothers to go.
And you do that.
Once we're safely
And
out,
as-
I have something.
Yep. As Darling like exits, she goes from these like wonky moves to more silky smooth, and she's able to carefully walk you guys out of the Twilight Wilds.
Whoa.
As soon as we're out, she'll like celebrate with the flower in her hand, like a little few jumps up and down, and her like 3 little tails swishing. Like, Dottie and I weren't able to do it before, and I found one. This is great.
Yeah, you found
Victory.
something even Dad couldn't find. Eat it, Dad.
We win again.
Let me sniff that. Let me sniff that flower. Sprout me to that little sniff.
Yeah, she'll let him sniff.
That is beautiful. It's like super rare. I'm gonna add it to my menu of fancy things as a garnish. I'm not gonna take your flower. I'm just saying, like,
If you find one.
I'm keeping like an ultimate menu kind of thing going on.
Well, maybe another time we can try.
And gold leaf is fancy, but that's like gold leaf that smells good.
She's so proud. Maybe you're my good luck charms. Dottie wasn't useful.
We do anything through the power of sibling friendship.
This is good. Pretty flower.
She'll give them each a hug, like very brief, and then run away. Back to camp.
Bye, Sprout. I gotta go check on Bisket.
Oh, me too. Must check on the lovely.
On the lovely.
Apon, what would you like to name this flower?
It's a golden daisy looking thing, right?
So I have a placeholder name. If you get stuck, I can provide it to you for inspiration.
Well, I was thinking like Aurelphilia. Like, I think Aurelia is very close to like meaning golden or something like that, and her brothers kind of helped her out. So I'm thinking, I think Philia was the brotherly love. I don't remember at the top of my head.
Filial
Filial.
means brotherly. The suffix filia means you want to fuck it.
No, thank you. Filial, please.
I'm saying it sounds real close either way.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
If you'll just type in the chat what you want.
R.L. Stanella.
Or I'll come back later next episode and be like, fuck it, I didn't like the name, I found something better.
Sure. So you do. You gather up this flower, and it can only be said, darling, with your high perception, you did not feel like you went into the Twilight Wilds and out of the Twilight Wilds without being seen.
Might be in trouble later, but that's fine. I want to be able to talk to the Fae more often, so that's fine.
And as you guys return to the Panda Express, there's a shuffling. There is almost like a rattling, and then bursting from the Panda Express is Bisket, and he is harassing Gus for noms.
My best friend, I love you.
He's like, I think he like starts like fluttering behind you and pushing pots and pans up, like looking for treats.
It's so for the record, you just until I state otherwise, Dwayne, every day I will begin my day by casting the first level spell. I'm going to take the slot away. I don't need it. Animal friendship. That's going to be on Bisket, so he'll be charmed by me for 24 hours a day, every day.
Okay.
And part of that spell is you have to feed him a small morsel of food. So that's just when I feed him each morning, I'll cast that spell, Animal Friendship, with the friendship noms. And I also, in addition, the temporary hit point treats that I have been giving to myself, Darling, and now Paul Barrow every day, you can take me off the list. So Paul Barrow, darling Bisket.
Understandable.
Get the temp HP.
Perfect. I love it. But yeah, you're still harassed for treats. You
Of
can
course,
feed,
and I give
you
him
can
so
feed
many.
him every day, and it'll never be enough for him, especially when you
basically-
go away and come back.
I play a little game called Nap of the Earth, which is very funny. Which because Nap of the Earth flight is when you fly really, really close to the ground. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed him treats until he like is barely able to hover off the ground and starts snoozing. That's Nap of the Earth.
I love it. I have one very important question, and while it is not necessarily driving of the story like we should be doing, I feel it is fucking necessary. In the Panda Express, what have you done to provide Bisket a place to sleep? Describe his dog bed for me, if you would.
There is a spot. It's actually right next to the driver's seat because that's where Gus is most of the time. It's in the passenger seat. It's shotgun, and it's just like it is one of Gus's old aprons, pretty much. It smells very much like him, and he's rolled it up into a sort of donut shape, and that's Biscuit's little oven.
Kato's
Oh
old
god, I
spot.
love that.
Yeah, Kato's dead. Long live Bisket. I would trade 1,000 Katos for half a Biscuit.
Yeah, so you do. And
Who's May? It's all about Bisket.
pepper, spice.
And biscuit.
Who?
What?
Sugar, spice?
Exactly.
I don't know them.
So you guys camp for the night, and then the sun rises. It's a little chilly as you know, water drops off the leaves around you, and you guys get going for the day. Of course, Bisket has been fed his temporary HP points, just like Paul Barrow and Darling. And you guys approach the lake that some of you remember visiting before, and it is almost just like shimmering in the sunlight. It is a very tranquil scene, especially for the things that have gone on, right? And you guys go around and pass, and you start to begin heading northeast, right? You're still heading deeper into Geosbalm territory. And that's when you hear the like crackling of branches and trees behind you guys as you head northeast in the what makes sense like the only open trail. It's not an established trail, it's just like at the opening. It's the easiest for the woods, so people obviously tend to travel that way. And as you guys are heading into the woods, you hear the cracking of branches and trees behind you as something approaches.
Can I give it the old shift and sniff?
Yeah, take a look behind.
Yeah, you can shift and sniff. You can also look behind. So, perception checks aplenty.
I got a 23.
28.
14.
So, with a 23, Gus, you smell the air. And you smell the familiar smell of what can only be described as ferocity and wilderness. And you place that smell as Geosbalm. You're able to smell, and at least it smells quite like Tuk Tuk and the other Geosbalm you've interacted with.
Boogie de Fourier!
And darling, what you see when you turn around, you can see there are 3 Gisblom on your southeast or back. If you're turned around looking, it would be off to your left. And you can see that those 3 Gisblom are moving through the woods with the intent of being stealthy. And with your 28, you can tell that they do not... They look more ferocious than the Gisblom you had interacted with. They look less polished and more feral. And we hear Gus shout.
Gus.
What do we hear Gus shout?
Boogie de Fourier!
And that's where we end the episode.
Oh, shit.
Hey. Thanks for sticking around. Shane, it is your duty, it is your mission, it is your honor, it is your privilege. Please, for me, roll for humanity.
Yeah, we are rolling for special deeds for special needs. We do bedroom makeovers for kiddos with special needs. It's a really worthy organization, worthy of your dollars and mine. And I have rolled a 17 hot rolls for your special needs.
Dang, and that's
hot
following
biscuits.
up to 18.
Or hot biscuits.
From last
Hot
year.
biscuits.
Hot. So yeah, that's a hefty donation there, and so we're all happy about that. And
Nothing compared to once you see all these rolls streaming in from listeners like you.
And we'll name them now. This is where we're going to put your name, like after you send us the roll.
Yep. And so with that, we are going to do the dad jokes of the evening of the episode. I know that's like y'all's favorite part, right?
We definitely don't skip ahead to this part.
How does a penguin build its house?
It's a penguin builds its house. I don't know.
No, I don't.
Igloos it together.
I'm disappointed in myself.
That's good. No, I like that.
Shane,
Yeah.
S my D.
Sign his documents.
Devin, tell me a dad joke.
How do you know the difference between an alligator and a crocodile?
One you'll see in a while, and one you see after a while. The other one you'll see later.
Yes, that's it.
Yep.
Oh, it's
Depends on if you see it after a while or later.
That's funny.
That's
Here
good.
was my brain thinking, like,
Sign my
not
document.
the joke.
Avon, tell me a dad joke.
Why do melons have weddings?
Because they can't elope.
Yes.
Sign my
Dang,
document!
on fire.
That is, I'm going to start telling people to sign my document.
It's pretty funny.
I said that forever. Like, that's what you like. That's why would you say it? Like, sign my documents, bro.
Where? Well, the other thing is like when I say it to Abon, it makes me feel uncomfortable. If it's anything other than I was like, sugar my donuts, but
Nope,
that
still
also
nope.
sounds
That's
bad
worse.
too.
Somehow that's worse.
Oh, you're right.
That's worse.
Yep,
That's
you're
worse.
right. I've made it worse.
Sugar my donuts.
I'm just in a food mode, man. I'm Gus. Gus. You want a joke from me, Dwayne? You haven't asked for one.
Yeah. Well, you were already telling one, so I was listening.
The sugar my donuts
Shane.
is pretty good.
No, he started one and
I
then
know.
switched to his bit. Shane, tell me a joke.
Where do mansplainers get their water?
You're gonna say, "Let me tell you about it." I don't know. What is it?
Well, let me tell you. Oh, no, that's a good one. Tell me.
From a well, actually.
Oh, nice.
No.
That's good.
Actually,
Would have never hit that one, but that is very, very good.
All the documents will be signed.
God, I hate this. Devin, as we always say,
This part.
too pokey.
Sign it in triple.
we love you.
Oh my god.
Bye.
I love you. Bye.
Bye.